Hi and welcome back to Bransford Webs. This week you joined us on a nice bright and sunny day, and we've come up to almost the top of the nursery where we can overlook the entire site. So you can see in front of me we've got the low tunnels, we've got some bird netting over the heleniums that have just been potted this week. Beyond that, there's tunnels of verissimums that are just coming to bud, hydrangeas, spireas beyond. And then we're going to the far tunnels beyond. Beyond that, potting shed beyond the tank, potting shed and the glass houses in the far distance. So hopefully gives you a bit of an overview of where we are with the nursery. Say it's a beautiful day to be out and about and driving around the place. So this week we've featured some new lines that are going to go online. So we'll quickly whiz through these and show you what's looking good on the nursery. So first of all, I'm going to start with Ceanothus Lemon and Lime. So this was an introduction by ourselves many years ago now. I think we're probably talking 15 years ago when we introduced lemon and lime to the market. It's a lovely, it's nice small leaves, it's pretty tough variety of Ceanothus, and it flushes through this variegated green and lime leaf on its new growth. That does mature to a general green leaf as it gets older into its second year. The one thing for me about lemon and lime is its flower. A lot of variegated Ceanothus don't flower as heavily. Good flowers, but just not as many. This thing absolutely loads itself up in flower and looks stunning around May when they're all doing their thing. So that's Ceanothus Lemon and Lime. It's on a 3-foot cane in a 3-litre deep pot. And to complement that, this week we've also put on another Bransford Webs introduction years ago, Ceanothus Silver Surprise. So this really is about its variegation. Yes, it flowers, but as I say, not as heavily flowering. But it's got the cream and green variegation on this. Really is a stunner, really stands out. If you've got somewhere you just want to brighten up a little bit, get a bit more colour and a bit of light, and as a wall shrub, or you can train it just as a normal bush in the garden. But again, we treat them almost as a wall shrub on a 3-foot cane with a 3-foot pot. That's Ceanothus Silver Surprise. Just wanted to flag up this week, and we're getting to the end of our primula crop now. Only a few to go, but we've got two. Actually, one of these my absolute favourite on here is the Rubens. So we've got Rubens Purple and Rubens Blue. This is the blue, looking absolutely lovely. I just love the delicate colour of that flower and the sort of double or semi-double nature of it, and the pink as well, which really complements it and work well side by side on the bench. So they're 1-litre plants available in trays of 8. It's good to see with the warm weather we've got, things are starting to flush through now. So our iris collection is online now. We have got 7 varieties of iris, so check out the full availability. Here's Chantilly. As you can see, it's been overwintered, so these were potted last summer. Really good crown to the plant. And then with the warm weather last week or so, it's just started pushing through and put its new growth on. So really fresh, really nice spot on the benches, and sort of one of the first signs of spring, I always think, when these come online. And they're tough enough to go straight out onto your benches. They're just under a low tunnel, like you can see behind me, so it keeps a bit of wet off them. But really, temperature-wise, they're getting anything that the weather's thrown at us so far this year. And then on the next tunnel on the beds to those is our Vinca Illuminations. Again, really nice variegated, so it's really bright, especially on a sort of dull February day. It can really lift a plant area, or indeed a border in a customer's garden. You can see the flowers are coming on it now, loads more bud coming through from the base. It's putting that flush of new growth on there with its gold and green variegation. So 2-litre Vinca Illuminations. Our first dianthus of the year is going online, so we've got Dianthus Passion, absolutely loaded in buds. That's in a 1.5-litre pot. As you can see, the first flower buds are just starting to pop, so they'll be colour in no time at all, especially if this mild weather continues. And last but not least, rhubarb. It's that time of year, it's just starting to pop up in the garden. So we do Timpley early. It's in a 3-litre pot, really nice chunky crown. And as you can see, the growth is just starting to come out, so it's primed to go out and get into your customers' gardens. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. So that's it for this week. Join us again next week to see what's looking good around the nursery. It feels really spring-like at the moment, so hopefully that continues. Sun's shining. I'm looking at crops of Lonicera behind me that have really started to put a flush on. But yeah, it just feels like spring is just around the corner. So we'll see you next week and see what's looking good here at Bransford Webs. Goodbye for now.